And we're live. I'm Mark Tullis with the Love of Learning, and we are demonstrating our live stream online consulting and teaching abilities. And we have with us the brilliant Dr. Agia Tullis. How are you today?
Hi, I'm so happy and excited to introduce you to what we do here at Love of Learning.
Now, you've spent a lot of your career traveling all over the country and the world, and now you can go all over the world and the country from the convenience of your own home.
Yes, after more than 30 years of teaching children, teachers, parents, studying, and researching, I have organized this method and materials. That is...
Call from Mark L. Tell us.
Oh, we have our first call-in. And I wonder, oh, you know what else we do? Hold on a second.
I can hear you.
Oh, Kirsten Kuhlman, Love of Learning partner and producer, is on the line. How are you today, Kirsten?
I'm excellent. I'm calling to ask you guys, I know a lot of work went into this program. I'd love for you to explain it to me. What is the Love of Learning program?
Wow.
I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Are you going to hang up already? Because we're going to need that video resource back. But, we actually have you live and on camera, so you can just wave to the camera once and then hang up.
Okay.
Okay.
You should have told me that before.
I know. That was a surprise.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to hang up.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
So, Dr. Tullis, that was your first call-in question, and I believe Kirsten was referring to the Love of Learning reading program that she painstakingly produced for us.
It's simpler to explain with a picture of the tree of reading.
And we have the tree of reading up right now.
And if you see, reading starts at the roots.
Oh, let me zoom in on the roots down here.
Which is the foundation. And at this level, we have rhyming, where we recognize words that sound the same with the final syllable, where we can match the pictures that rhyme. And we also have counting the number of syllables in a word. Some words have 1, and some words have 2, and some words have more than that, the number of syllables.
And then this is...
Then we go to the heart of the reading process. We break down a word into its component sounds, so we can break down run into r, or I can say jump, and you say jump. After that experience with just listening and speaking, since there were no letters introduced at that point, we are ready to introduce how letters look like and what do they sound through our lesson 4, letters of the alphabet.
These are a tactile experience. It's kind of hard to see from a photograph, but...
We will call this textured letters.
Textured letters.
So we trace the textured letter with our fingers and make the letter as though we are writing with a pencil, but we're not using a pencil.
That's great. And of course, this isn't just limited to what people traditionally think of as kindergarten reading or anything. This is a great reading program for anyone that has English as a second language, or somebody who is having a developmental challenge. But there are just so many ways to access people's learning. We've seen people use this material in a variety of ways. Oh, we've got a Google call-in. If you have a Gmail account, you can just call us. And where's my answer? And I can answer her call here. And
There you are.
There we are.
Okay.
So,
So with Google Hangouts, we can call in to any lesson at any time. You don't have to be anywhere other than in your living room with a computer in front of you. You just need internet access. So if we were to put together a conference or a teaching session, anybody could call in remotely with Google Hangouts at a certain time. We would do it at a certain time, and then you'd be able to call in. You're not locked into being in a classroom anymore. You're not locked into being in a conference room anymore. You can go anywhere.
And we're talking to each other live right now, just like a regular conversation. And people could be watching throughout the rest of the world on a slight live delay on the live stream, depending on their internet connection. But this conversation is brilliant. It's as easy as having a Gmail address or a Google account.
Right. And also wanted to remind you that on YouTube, you can also answer questions and ask questions. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching the broadcast on YouTube, there is a chat window.
Kirsten has already said, hi, I can write in over YouTube and ask questions. Is there really a texture on those? And Dr. Tullis, what can you tell us about the texture of these letters? I see we've got the demonstration table up.
Definitely there is a texture so that you can follow the shape of the letters and feel the texture and know that you had been out of the letter because it's smoother outside the textured letter.
That's right. And so just as easy as that, you can actually, because of your internet connection, you would have a slight delay. And so you could ask your question and then watch it being answered a few seconds later online for across the country or the world or across town, or in this case, even across the same house. So perhaps you could just give us a brief overview on the rest of the reading program.
Okay. With sufficient practice in breaking down a word into its separate sounds and blending them together to form the word again, such as at is cat, or run is run, then we will be ready to build words. That means spell the pictured word with letters that are cut out. So we have here a picture of sock, and it starts with a, k, and we can match the one word card.
And just kind of cap off the branches of the tree, lesson 5, with all of our short vowel sounds, all ending with the CK combination, and then lesson 6 begins our blending of consonants into lesson 7 with combinations of vowels, the long vowel sounds, and 8 with digraphs, and 9 gets into diphthongs and R-controlled vowels, and the silent E is a long vowel marker, and other sounds, bicycle, it's not a great word to start off with the first reading lesson. And we have final LE sound, final Y, or we'd say final E, double consonant, and silent letters, and then exceptions to the rules, which there are a bunch of. And the great thing is that, many people before Love of Learning have put together great segments of reading tools, but this one is a complete step-by-step process from the beginning of awareness of sounds all the way through the end of it. The reading program is the pivotal, it's the first large-scale production that Love of Learning has created, but Dr. Tullis has also developed many curriculum for advanced degrees, and she had a long, illustrious career at Barry University. And Dr. Tullis, you have taught across the country and across the world, and people are still coming to you, even for individual teacher coaching or even some tutorials.
There's a proverb, and let me quote it for you. When a student is ready, a teacher appears. So I'd like to give you this invitation that when you're ready, we will come to you.
That's great. And you can learn all about us on our website at loveoflearningllc.com, and feel free to reach out to us anytime. We'd love to hear from you.